this to himself? There's a key in the bathtub.
Hi, this is Stig, aka Dragonor speaking, and I voice act Simon in Cry of Fear. You might notice that Simon doesn't really react to all the blood smeared all over the bathtub in the cutscene. And the reason for that is that in the initial versions of the cutscene, there was no blood. The guy in the tub only had the pill overdose, which made it more realistic for Simon to sound like he was confused about the guy overdosing on pills before he got there, but not downright disgusted at what he was seeing.
Here's the guy who had SMS'd you from the beginning, from the construction thing, where when you enter the apartments you get SMSs like, help me, blah blah blah. And the guy who lies in the bathtub, he's the one who SMS'd you, because he has a mobile lying in the water. And it's pretty easy to miss it, but it's him who is SMSing you. And I from the beginning wanted to have victims who are trying to give you objectives, like this guy in the beginning of the apartments. He wants you to help him, but then he commits suicide. And that was the main plot for Cry of Fear in the beginning, where you are getting objectives from people who are committing suicide, and at the end you were committing suicide yourself. And we wanted to keep that, but we changed that when we got a voice actor for Sophie, and we really didn't make only suicides. We wanted to have a guy committing suicide in the subway station, but we scrapped that, and in the forest, etc. But we scrapped that suicide idea. And yeah, and after every suicide, things started to happen, like in those apartments where everything gets sick and shit. those metallic bars are supposed to be like barriers or something that the monsters have placed. And we wanted the players to think it was monsters who has like blocked you in and wanted to kill you. Also that the boards, the wooden boards blocking the doors, are also that. And that's what's happening right after the bathtub scene, where you hear something hammering. And it was supposed to make the player think that monsters has trapped you. At that time, players doesn't know that everything was written in a book. We wanted the player to think that everything was kind of like a virus outbreak where people got insane or something. And then we wanted the player to think that maybe a gas, like the doctor is wearing a gas mask, and that we wanted to make the players think that maybe a gas was making people hallucinate and stuff, and making people crazy. But yeah, so that's the idea behind those bars and wooden boards blocking your way. A pretty cool thing with this torture room is that the guy who is killing the other guy is actually my sister's husband, I mean. And the guy who gets killed is my brother, my older brother. And it's pretty funny to watch them fight like that. The photos that the textures are made of are photos from them. And yeah, I'd just like to tell you that. Now this is a interesting place, those stairs, never-ending stairs. We added that for a reason to make the player really think it's not happening for real, that it's all really just a hallucination, or just a psychotic moment, psychosis I mean. So yeah, those stairs are supposed to be there just to make it seem unrealistic, and that's a bit good, because then we have a reason to add a strange boss coming over there.
Another way that this mod differs from Afraid of Monsters is that each area is now punctuated by a boss fight, and this marks a milestone in your progress. The reason we added bosses is purely because, well, we like boss fights. They all have some kind of strategy to them, and this is the simple find the weak spot and attack it. The boss bars weren't added until later on in the development, simply because we wanted a way to visually show whether or not you're actually doing any damage to the boss, which kind of corresponds to the whole weak spot idea. It's nice to know when you're actually making progress with the boss.
Did I pass out? Huh? Who's that?
Relax. I am not one of them.
Who are you then?
I'm nobody.
What?
You shouldn't be here. It's very dangerous.
Wait, why are you wearing a gas mask?
Are you stupid or something? Do I look like I want to turn into one of them? I can't trust you. I don't know if you're real. Just leave me alone.